Polish School Film Movement by Kevin Musavi. This film movement was based on Polish film directors and screenwriters. Polish School Film Movement took place from 1955 to 1963. Polish school films were influenced by the film movement Italian Neorealism. This film movement happened a few years before the Polish film movement happened. During this time period, Poland still had censorship, so there were fewer films. The Polish school film movement was a group of very close individuals who had graduated film school together. These people worked together to create this film movement. These filmmakers would come together in a school building to watch films that were mostly from the Italian Neorealism time, as well as American films. The films they made were based on these films as well as the effects of World War II, which happened a few years before the start of the Polish school film movement. So the films that they made were based on what was happening at the time, which included World War II and Italian Neorealism a few years before the movement took place. These film school graduates worked together to create Polish films that later became known as the Polish School Film Movement, which is also called the Polish Film School Movement. Here are some famous directors from the Polish School Film Movement. I don't know how to say their names, but they're on the screen. Here are some famous films in English. They're A Generation, Canal, Bad Luck, Shadow, Farewells, How to Be Loved, All Souls Day, Knife in the Water, and Free City. And there are many other Polish films from this time and this movement by the directors that were said in the past slide, as well as many other directors. I just decided to include these as examples because they're well known and yeah. So here are the video clips I picked. I picked these video clips because they're well known and they're by the directors that I explained before, and you can find these clips online. Now those were three clips from this film movement, separated by transitions, and the title and directors are at the beginning with the title slide that's there. I watched other clips as well, but these seem to be what the film movement was all about, and these seem to depict the film movement well. It seems to have somewhat of a story, but not as much as we're used to in today's films. And then here's my We're excited for this project. Thank you.